the challenge and we will fling it in your face. If you tell us we can't do X in public, it automatically becomes a political thing. If they tell us we can't read in public, we'll make reading political. If they tell us we can't, well, of course, we've already made that political. We tell us we can't dress the way we want. If they tell us you can't love the person you want, we will make that political. It automatically becomes political. Now, I think Rajarshi will deal with the kind of left-wing critique of these kinds of campaigns in more detail. But I do also want to touch upon it very briefly, that the left-wing critiques which see this as elitist or superficial or say, why aren't the students marching with the workers, are completely, they are caught in a kind of a time warp. That is, they have simply failed to move on with the world when the world moved. There is that. But in addition, there is a way in which they actually fail to understand what revolution can be today. And I think we do need to recognize, and I think in the second decade of the 21st century, I think we do recognize that what we are going to see increasingly are nodes of protest. There will be nodes of protest around capital, around Jal Jangal Zameen, and the Jal Jangal Zameen protest and the workers' protest may not necessarily be marching together. Their requirements may be different. They may be in conflict. There are Dalit movements which are for industrialization. They don't want to protect traditional livelihoods. They don't want to be with Jal Jangal Zameen kind of movements. So what happens then? There are movements of different sorts. There are nodes and nodes of protest against patriarchy, against Manuvad, against communalism, against dispossession of traditional communities from their lands, ecological movements. There are nodes and nodes of protest, and every node does not accumulate all forces around it. You will find that there are different kinds of forces, and sometimes they may be right-wing forces. Some of the ecological protests, for example, Tehreek, or when Bharti talks about the Ganga and so on, there are ecological protests that may have Hindu right-wing elements hanging around. Will that stop us from being part of ecological movements? We have to remember that they cannot contaminate our protest.